Entered this trade in the L period. You can see when we pulled back to the overnight POC there, I entered when it came back up off that. I thought we might retrace that entire value area. So I highlighted the overnight high. You got the VWAP right there, and then you have the open. So I highlighted that area to, as an area that I wanted to make sure we got through, or that I thought there would be, could possibly be some issues getting through there. This thing really grinds around, but I sped this up. It was about 40 minutes for the trade to take place, and you'll see it in about 6 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. So you can see how we come down and basically swept that overnight POC, and we come right off the settlement, which is that green line at the bottom of the K area there. There's just a lot of pressure to the upside. I'm pointing out my 40 ticks, my 27 ticks. Like I always say, I like to put those in just so I know where I'm at in the chart. Points of reference, if I get up around that 40 ticks, I'll bring that stop up to that 27. And if I get over the 40, I'll bring it up to the 40. So, but I'd like to have those points of reference on the chart so I know where it's at. I think the obvious first target, or the first thing to accomplish, is to get back up over that J high. So you got 40 seconds here, and the M period's going to open. I'm anticipating that pulling back just a little bit towards my entry. I'm looking to break that L at this point. And I just cut off the drawings just to make it a little easier to look at. See that M pulling back a little bit. I think it could have easily added to that position right there, and then just be out of it basically at the L low. That's easier said than done, easier in hindsight. Really what kept me in this trade is every time they would sell it off like that, they would buy it right back up. You can see that profile too is pretty balanced. So I thought there was a good chance we would revisit that POC. And then keep in mind that this is just taking forever to do any of these movements. So for me, it's a lot harder to kind of judge how it's doing when it's moving so slow like this. But like I said, every time they would sell it off, just like now, they would pick it back up, start pushing it to the highs again. So it felt like it was going to break at some point to the upside, one way or the other, I guess. But at this point, I was protected. I didn't want to be in it. If we were back at my entry, it was so late in the day. I don't usually take trades this late. So that's going to become another issue. Is it's going to be kind of a time crunch. I don't want to be right in to the last second, last minute. So I'm thinking about at what point, would I just take this regardless of where I'm at? So right here, I'm making that adjustment, looking for my 40 ticks, so I thought if I at least got to there, I would take it. And, we're getting down to 10 minutes left. So like I said, I don't like being in trades this late. And I kind of expected this one would have been over with by now. I thought we would retrace that pretty quick. So here we start pushing up, and right there, I take it at, that was 36, actually 35 ticks.